morning, wonderful, amazing, sweet, and lovely people. How are you all doing today? Hope you all having an amazing day today. I hope you're not about still your joy. Welcome to Maryamsjoyfullife. Today is a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are so amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm super excited to be here today, y'all. I'm telling you, today's a beautiful day. So, I already worked out this morning. The kids are in school. And I'm about to put my makeup on because I'll be going out to do my work remotely. I'm learning to take my stuff out there to Starbucks, you know what I mean, and use their Wi-Fi, get a drink and relax and do my work. Because I've been doing it at home for years now. I feel like I need to get out there. So that's what I've been doing for the past couple of days. So, but yeah, today's a good day. And I just showered. I went for a run today, you know, stretched my body a little bit. Now I showered. So I'm about to put my makeup on, and I said to myself, what can I talk to you guys about while we get ready together? I want to tell you guys about my dating, because I've started, you know, dating. Before I didn't really, you know what I mean, like actively was thinking about it, because I was just like, okay, my children, I want to get myself in order, make sure that I'm being everything that I can be for my kids, because I want my kids to be taken care of. I don't want them to be neglected. So I have been focused on them for 4 years, doing my thing and not really thinking about dating too much. I mean, I've been like asking God to bless me with the type of man that I want. And I've seen some guys that I really like, who have qualities that I would really love in my dream man. So I do focus on that, but I haven't really actively gone out there to say, yeah, I want to go out and do this. Anyways, I just started recently and I went on a date. How do you guys think that date went? How do you think it went? You guys, I'm telling you, if I even go into that date that I went on, the kind of person, the kind of man I'm looking for, I want a man like who, you know what I mean, who acknowledges God, who reverences God, and who knows that he did not create himself. There's a creator that created him, which is God. You know what I mean? I want a man who wouldn't oppose going to church, wouldn't be opposed to going to church and stuff like that. A man who is kind, a man who is, you know, hardworking, who doesn't complain, who knows when there's something to be done, he goes ahead and does the job and doesn't complain and just dwell on the complaint. I know people fail, people have, you know, weaknesses and stuff, but you don't dwell on it. A man who is strong, who is protective of me, and who loves kids. A man who is growth-minded, you know what I mean? I don't want the man who's just stuck and who feels like life is over, whatever life gives him, that's the end. I want a man who can go and make life what he wants it to be. You know what I mean? I don't want a man who's fearful. I want a man who's courageous. A man who loves God, who loves me, and who cares for people, and who is caring. You know what I mean? Kind. A good man. Who's into me, who likes romance too. You know, I don't want a dry relationship with no romance, because I like to hold hands, I like to kiss my man, hugs, you know what I mean, words of affirmation, do nice things for my man, go out, maybe exercise, work out together, stay active and continue to grow, you know what I mean, like personal development. I want that. Anyways, I want a man also who is spiritual, not just a Christian by name. You know, I don't even know what that word means anymore, being a Christian, because what I'm about to tell you guys is going to shock you. Maybe it's not, but it shocked me. And that's something that I have always been like careful of. Anybody who carries God on their head and always every other word is like they're quoting scripture. I have seen during my lifetime, y'all, because I'm not a spring chicken, I'm in my 30s. So I've seen that people who do that a lot, there are people who lack courage, who are fearful, who sometimes are lazy, don't take initiative, who think that God is just going to come leave his throne and come do the things that God wants to do through them, for them. So I'm very leery of that. For me, when I'm looking for a partner, I'm looking for a man who is into me, a man who works hard, a man who is kind, a man who doesn't complain, who gets the job done. You know what I mean? Who's sexy, who enjoys life. You know what I mean? Not a man who hides under the umbrella of God to make me feel like, oh yeah, God is just going to do everything. God has empowered us to do certain things for ourselves. God is not going to come from his throne, you know, and cook the meals. Somebody will have to cook the meals. Anyways, so I've been I've been judgmental. Anytime I hear a man talking like that, I'm just like, oh God, this might just be a phony. But anyways, I went on a date with this guy, right? When we were talking, everything just seemed perfect. He loves God. He says he just wants a Christ-centered relationship. He wants to raise his kids that way. He also has a child. So, I have to. Anyways, everything was just perfect. He was talking to me about all the things he wants, quoting scriptures. We even prayed together. And I was like, wow, this is so awesome. And I'm on this dating group with my church where we just kind of like, we hold each other accountable, we share what we're going through, and we kind of ask advice of each other. And when we're going on the date, we let one another know. Anyways, I was sending them like screenshots of the messages, and they were like, wow, this guy's intelligent, And he was talking about God, how he loves God and Christ, and how he's living his life, how he's been to therapy, how he's changing his life, and how he's working on getting this particular certificate for a really good career that he's got going on for him. And we were talking, and he was just giving me the kind of vibe, like the kind of things that I would want in a man from his words. And we sang this song together, Jireh, you are enough. So we sang together, and we prayed together. We talked. We were on the phone for hours. He would call me. He told me what he was doing and everything. Like, I like that. I want a man who will show me that he's interested, and who then tell me what he likes. Because I don't just, like when I'm talking to a guy, I'm not just focused on, do you love God? Do you want to come to church with me? What do you do? I also want to focus on the romance part. I want to make sure that we can feel something. We can be like sexually attracted to each other, not just physical attraction, and that because we're both Christians or love God. I want to make sure that, because we could both love God and not have any physical attraction for each other. And I don't want to be kissing my friend. I want to make sure there's that, that romantic sexual fire between us as well. Not that I'm going to sleep with you on the first day, you know what I mean? But I can kiss you just to feel it, because you can know from a kiss if there's anything like that connection. Anyways, this guy and I, we talking about God for a while, and then we talked about our love language. And I was so excited to meet this guy. I was like, okay, we need to meet, because I really like, what we're talking about. I really like the vibe. And guess what, you guys? This guy, his birth date and mine are just one day apart, y'all. It just felt like fate. I was like, wow, what are these coincidences? Y'all, when we started talking, even the scripture that my pastor, emphasized the Sunday before about two being better than one, about a three-strand cord cannot easily be broken. This guy was quoting it. It was like he was at church, but he was not at my church. So everything was just lining up to seem as though this guy was like my soulmate that I've been waiting on. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, this is awesome. So I posted screenshots of our conversations. This guy opened up and told me about his life and everything. I was like, wow, this is so great. Like, he was very thorough and expressive. Like, I want my man to be thorough and expressive. So you guys, we planned to meet. The night before we were going to meet, we talked about what we're going to wear. And there's this nice dress that I won, one of the pictures I posted. We met on a dating site, y'all. So I said I was going to wear that dress to meet him tomorrow. Then he picked out what he was going to wear. He said he was going to dress up in his suit. I told him I think a man looks sexy when they're wearing like a collared shirt. It could be like a blue shirt and maybe a dark colored pants with their belts, put it on together, button it out. It looks so sexy to me. I like it. So this guy brought out the shirt. He said maybe he has a blue shirt. So he planned on dressing up just to, to make me feel like, wow, he's doing this for me. And I was like getting very excited. He sent me pictures of what he would be wearing. Then the morning that we were going to meet, early in the morning, he let me know that he's excited to meet me. He was getting ready. He took a picture of himself, brushing his teeth, standing in front of the mirror and just like ready to meet me. I was excited. I was like, wow, could this be that I'm about to meet my soulmate? Like, what is going on? I prayed to God. I said, God, if this is not for me, God, I need you to just not make it work. But I just need you to tell me. I'm very excited because I've never really been too impressed. You know what I mean? With a man who just like wants to quote the scripture and do everything, because I've seen people who do that and they're phony and fake and manipulative. But then this one seemed like it might be the real thing. Anyways, I went out and then we met. When he saw me, he was like, wow, I looked really good. I was wearing the dress I told him I was going to wear. I had my makeup done. In fact, that morning I scrubbed my body with my body scrub. It has really good smell. So I smelled really good when I met him. I mean, he came in a three-piece suit, y'all. He was wearing the blue collared shirt. He had a tie on. He had his jacket, you know what I mean? His little jacket on the inside and the big jacket over it. And you guys, this guy had a dozen roses, red roses for me. So when I came out of the car, he gave me a hug and then he was like, I had to stop by and get you this. I was like, wow, this is so amazing. Okay. Okay, anyways, we started talking. So we decided we're going to eat. We planned on meeting at a Nigerian restaurant, right? One Nigerian restaurant. So him and I were foodies. He said he likes food. He likes trying different foods and stuff. So anyways, we planned on meeting at the Nigerian restaurant and have brunch over there. So when we met, went at 11 a.m. When we met, the restaurant was not open, y'all. So we decided to just hang out. He said he looked up a park that we could just go talk at, at the park. So we went over there. I asked him if I looked like my picture because I don't put filters on my stuff, y'all. I don't put filters. I want people to meet me. When they see me, they know it's me. And there's no filter that makes them feel like, oops, I was deceived. I don't know who this woman is. He seen me without makeup and with makeup on. Anyways, you guys, we went to this park, and then we went to the park. Before we got out, I felt like peeing. Oh gosh, I wanted to pee. So we got out and looked to see if the park restroom was open, but it was not open. So he had to take me to a gas station. While we were on our way there, he was just looking at me. He's like, yeah, we were trying this vibe. We wanted to know if we had that sexual connection because everything else seemed like it was aligned. You know what I mean? We had the same so-called beliefs. Anyways, you guys, he kissed me, and the kiss, I was okay with it, kissing me and stuff. Kissed me, I was like, okay. I was like, I need to pee. And then I was like, how was the kiss? He was like, good. And he wants to kiss me again. I was like, that's fine. Let's wait until after I pee. Anyways, you guys, I went over there, he took me there, and I peed, and then we went back to the park. We sat down. We were talking about God, talking about our beliefs, talking about what we want for our children, what kind of life. And then I asked him, what kind of husband would you like to be? So he gave me the explanation, explained, and everything. His explanation was perfect. It's what I wanted to hear. It's what I'm looking for in a husband. And I told him about myself too, And anyways, we sat right there talking, and then he said he wanted to pray. He held my hand and he prayed. And then he said when he opened his eyes, he just saw my beauty, and I'm just like right there in his face, and he really likes that. And then he told me he wanted to kiss me again. I said, okay, you can kiss me. And then, anyways, everything was looking like it was going well. In my head, I was like, okay, let's see. This is a date, and I'm checking this out and everything. So after talking and hanging out and kissing at that place, it was time for us to head back to the restaurant, because the restaurant opened at like 12:30, and we were there. Our date started at 11. So when we went back to the restaurant, we went in there, and we ordered some food. I could tell that he was kind of nervous. He said he needed to use the restroom. I said, okay, go use it. So he went and he used the restroom. I told him, I could just tell, y'all, because it's not like very at the moment. He bought me roses, which is good, and I told him that, you know what, you don't have to pay for the meal. I got you. I'll take care of it. That's what I told him. He was like, good. And then he told me, wow, thank you, because he's really short on money and there's stuff that he's doing, and he really wanted, you know what I mean, we could split it. I said, you don't need to split it with me. I'll just take care of it as well. I really appreciate you. I'll take care of this. You don't have to worry. So I told him to order whatever he wanted. I wanted him to try. I told him about jollof rice. So I wanted him to try Nigerian jollof rice. And I said, maybe if this date goes well and we decide to see each other again, we could try the Ghanaian jollof rice and compare which one is better. But just to let you know, Nigerian jollof rice is better. That's what I told him. And then anyways, we ate the food. I ordered fufu and rishi soup. It was like this vegetable soup. It was really good. I asked him to try my food too. You know what I mean? To try it. He tried it. He enjoyed it. And he's left-handed, which is sexy to me. Men that are left-handed, it's like, I don't know why I have such a thing for, left-handed men. I just think it's sexy. Anyways, and we were there. We ate. He showed me some things that he did. I showed him a little bit of me too. And I don't know if within me I could feel that, something was off. I could just tell, but I told myself, see, I'm not going to be broken if it doesn't work out. You know what I mean, in my mind. Like, if I go out there and what I'm hoping for from a relationship doesn't work out, I'm not going to be broken. I'm not going to die from it. I'm just going to move on. You know what I mean? I know that something better will be coming out of that. Anyways, you guys, after eating, it was time for us to go because I needed to go pick up the kids from school. And then we talked. I told him to sit in my truck this time because when we drove to that place, going to the park and everything, he drove us in his car. So I told him to sit in my truck for a few minutes before we head back. Then I asked him how the date went and everything. He really had a good time with me. He enjoyed. And then he talked about my truck a little bit and he was talking about our next date. Perhaps we would go to an outside movie theater, or we can just sit in my truck. Since my truck is bigger than his car, we could just sit in my truck and watch it. I was like, yeah, hopefully we can make the plans where the kids, can come. So, anyways, we talked, and then he gave me a kiss again, and we waved each other goodbye. And then after that, I drove off. So when I drove off to pick up the kids, I went directly to the kids' school to pick them up. So I was hoping that, you know what I mean, since I left him, he was going to like try to send me a message to let me know, to check up on me to see if I got there correct, on time to get the kids. Because that's what you would expect, you know what I mean, for a follow-up. So if the man really enjoyed your company and really cares, he would just like send you a text just to follow up to make sure you got to where you're going safely and everything. That's what I expected. I didn't get that text. And thoughts were going through my head. What is going on? Thoughts were going through my head. And prior to that, when we were in my car, I told him I was just getting all these calls and text messages from my clients. Clients were just trying to call me, get in touch with me so I can help them with their vacation pack and everything. And he was like, yeah, let's not look at our phones. I said, yes, it's my clients, but I can wait. And then I told him, you see my bag right here and my laptop. I actually brought my stuff, in case you didn't show up. I would just, do some work at a Starbucks. So I'm going to wait and not talk to my clients until after we're done. Anyways, when I left, picked up the kids, came home, relaxed for the day, I didn't get a message from him. I did not. I was like, okay, something is up. Something is definitely up. So I'm just going to send him a text and tell him I made it safely. Because I'm not the kind of woman who would expect the man to do everything. You know what I mean? I take initiative and I follow up because I feel like that's just the normal thing to do. I'm not like your typical woman who would expect the man to do everything. Like, I don't believe that a man should only be the one to chase a woman. A woman can go after a man she likes and give him a chance if he likes her back, and let it work. So anyways, I'm just like, maybe I'm a modern woman. You know what I mean? So anyways, I followed up with him with a text and let him know I made it safely. We're now home. We've had, lunch and the kids are good and how is he and what he's doing. He took a while to answer. I was like, why didn't this guy answer my call, my text? Anyways, I just stayed right there and he sent me a text letting me know, he's, that right now he's just tired. He's overwhelmed and he's just taking a nap before his class. I was like, okay. And then he said he was going to do some rides because he does Uber sometimes as well. Plus the other things that he was doing. Anyways, told me a lot about himself and about the future that we never had. Anyways, I was like, okay. And then after sending him that message, I just relaxed. Then I saw his call coming in. Oh, well, when he sent me a text and let me know he's very overwhelmed and, he really had a good time. The text kind of sounded like there was not going to be a second date and that was it. And I was okay with that. I sent him a text and I said, okay, that's fine. I wish you all the best of luck and have fun. Bye. And then after I sent that message, he called me. I answered the call. Well, actually, after that message, he then sent me screenshots because we talked about Nigeria and how, the man I'm with, we're going to get to travel and do some things together. You know what I mean? Because I love to travel. This guy went and Googled Nigeria and saw all kinds of messages about kidnapping, about how unsafe it is, especially in northern Nigeria, because I told him where I was born, which is Kaduna. And he looked up Kaduna, and this guy was scared. He sent me a message like, I'm so scared, Maryam, I'm overwhelmed. Nigeria is not safe. And I know I told you I would like to go, but I'm just sad and I'm just like overwhelmed and stuff like that. I'm sorry, but this is not going to work. Wimp. Anyways, and then he called me. When he called me, I was like, Maryam, I really had a good time with you, but I'm so scared. Now I feel sick. I'm just overwhelmed. My water busted in my truck. I don't know what's going on. Nigeria is unsafe. And blah, blah, blah. And I really, really like you. And I don't know if you prayed for me to have this bad luck with my car. I just stopped him right there. What the heck are you talking about? It's enough for you to say Nigeria is unsafe, but I was not going to take you to Nigeria to go be killed or kidnapped. No, hell no. Why would you say I'm praying for you to have bad luck? Like, I just met you. You're the one who's doing all the praying. Like, what is it that you have that would make me pray that you have this? Like, this is so ridiculous. I didn't expect you to say that, but I really feel disrespected by you. This sucks. What would ever make you think that I am wishing you bad? Like, after going to lunch with you, hanging out with you, and having this time with you, what would make you think that I'll be praying that bad things happen? If that's what you do, that's not what I do. You know what? That's it. Don't call me again. It's over. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Thank you so much, and bye. It is so awful, y'all. So fearful. This guy had a gun in his car. You know what I mean? Fearful and all that stuff. And he's supposed to be somebody who's been in the military, who's supposed to have grades and stuff. Anyways, I was like, wow, this sucks. You know what I mean? Like, we just met, and my car, like, I'm not trying to be prideful or anything, but I wouldn't be praying for a man to get hurt. I don't waste my time on that kind of stuff. I don't. I'm so focused on building my life and my business that I don't have time for foolishness. Like, thank God this didn't work out, didn't go farther than the first date, because it would have been a problem for me. To have somebody thinking that I'm wishing them ill. Like, why would I want to be with you and wish you ill? Like, I'm not that type of person. I don't want negativity around me. Somebody who's so negative minded that thinks that the things that they wish for other people is what they're wishing them. I don't like that. And I don't like somebody who lives their lives thinking that everybody's after them. Like, nobody's after you. Nobody even cares about you. You ain't got nothing that people want. You know what I mean? Anyways. But some things that the guy did that really, like, was good. He opened the car door for me. You know, the rose he got me. He was a good kisser too. He was a good kisser. We talked about some things and the conversations were good. But at the last bit, what was truly inside came out. And it just kind of showed me that was all, like, wrong. It was not meant to be. And I don't want to be with a man who would blame me for stuff and who doesn't take responsibility. A man who's so scared of life, who's not courageous. I don't want that type of man in my life, because I'm courageous. I want a man who's fearless, who loves me, who's crazy about me, into me, and who's not afraid. You know, a man who takes every challenge as an opportunity to bust through, to create something new. Not a man who's looking for somebody to blame for every misfortune that happens in his life. So, the date, at the end of the day, I was like, oh my God, this sucks. Like, why? It just kind of solidifies my thing about anybody who puts God first and that's all they want to talk about. And they make you feel like, oh yeah, this. Like, it's manipulative for me. Because a lot of the people that I've seen who do that, they do it out of fear and they don't truly believe it. You know what I mean? Like me, I know I talk about God, but I talk about it out of an area of experience. You know, I've experienced a whole lot, and I talk about God from an area of experience. Like, if I say God did this for me, it's because he did it for me. You know, because I have a track record and I do believe in God. There's a lot of things that would not have happened in my life if I didn't have faith in God and then took action. Like, I have faith in God and I take action and go towards what it is that I want. So, the kind of man that I really want, like, it's not just somebody who carries church in their head. Like, I don't even care. So long as you believe in God, you can go to church and you have a mind of your own and you are courageous and you're into me, we're into each other, you know, we can enjoy each other's company, you know what I mean? And enjoy romantic plays and also have fun and go, you know, out there and be active together and just be happy together and talk about, like, important conversations together and take action. That's what I want. There are certain men that I see on YouTube that truly embody the kind of characteristics that I want, you know, in a man. But it's crazy. Like, I'm just like, God, is there anything in me that causes me to attract wimpy people? Like, I don't want it. Take it away. I don't want to attract a wimpy man. I don't want to attract somebody who is just here to bring my energy down, who is not strong, who is not courageous, who is not a real man. Like, it sucks. But the guy, he had some characteristics that I want in my man. You know what I mean? I want somebody who will buy me roses. I like chocolate and roses. I want somebody who, you know what I mean, who likes to kiss. somebody who can give me hugs, who's proud of me, we can hold hands in public, someone who's very alert and protective. You know what I mean? Not somebody who's a scaredy cat. I don't want a scaredy cat. So, and somebody who's innovative, productive, not complaining. And somebody who thinks I'm praying evil. Like, why will I pray evil over you? Like, if we look at our current circumstances and lives, like, I got a lot going for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm over here. I'm saying I want a good man that I can spend my life with, have a good time with. I'm not looking for a man that will pay my bills and do stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm not looking for a man whose bills I want to pay. Like, I'm not trying to buy somebody's love or anything like that. No, I want somebody who wants to create something together and be together and love together and all that stuff. And someone, of course, who has good characters and stuff. Anyways, that's my dating pool right now. Right now, there was this other guy, though, that I was supposed to go on a date with. But I think that I'm the one who got really, like, he's much older than me. And y'all, I've been watching a lot of romance. I'm reading a lot of romance. Male Other Brides novels with country men and hot, sexy, very successful black women. And I don't know if I have that now imprinted in my energy field, in my aura, that I'm attracting countrymen, but you know, who have stuff, who are independent and strong. Men are supposed to be independent and strong. Anyways, but this particular dude, there were some things though that I looked at and I was like, okay, I'm trying to condition myself to like. But in the overall picture, you know, I could give a thumbs up. So I started, you know, texting because he said he wanted to see me again because we met one time. And then he wanted to see me again. And, you know, I just kept in touch to make sure that we keep talking. We keep texting back and forth. I don't think this guy is into texting. And I think that we may not see again on the second date. Which is, you know, okay, because I tried. I tried my best to keep the conversation going, to check up on him. You know what I mean? Perhaps the way that I was doing it, he's not used to somebody wanting to go out on the second date. You know what I mean? To check it out. But anyways, it didn't work out. And I had to delete the guy's phone number from my phone. He might send me a text again, I don't know. But I deleted his phone because I don't want to keep texting somebody who won't respond back. So at this time, I don't know what I'm thinking. Like, I have a lot of guys who are interested, and some people that I've had to cut off along the way who are just like, no, this is just wrong. This is not gonna work. But right now, I'm just setting my intentions right out there because I know the kind of man I want has to love children, has to be like courageous and a man, you know. Because I'm not a wimpy woman. I'm a woman who knows what she wants. And I can take the lead, but I don't want you. I want you to want to take the lead. And I want you to be fearful and bring fear into my life. Fear makes you poor. Fear brings poverty and lack and shame into your life. And I don't want that. I want somebody who brings me excitement and joy and that energy that I already have. Who won't drain my energy that I need to focus on life and build something for me and my kids. Anyways, I'm biased for us. But that's my story, y'all. My dating story. So, I don't know if I should go back to the app. I've just paused the app for a second just to like collect myself, collect my thoughts, and see what it is I want. That's it. That's my story, y'all. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and come back for more. I want to appreciate every one of you for being a part of my world. I appreciate you. Also, subscribe to my other channels, my vlogging channels, Maryam's Joyful Life blog, Maryam's Joyful Life, The Real Maryam Shoemate. So this video is going on Maryam's Joyful Life, which is the main channel. So you guys, make sure you subscribe if you're new here. And yeah, I'm still like, I'm open to meeting the right one. So that's what is going on. You guys know now the kind of person that I am, the kind of man that I want. I want a real man. But anyways, appreciate you guys. I think it's time for me to go now. I intended to make this video 10 minutes, but we've gone along for 29 minutes, which is okay. You guys got a lot out of me today. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, and come back for more. Bye, wonderful, amazing, sweet, and lovely people. I'll see y'all later. Bye.